What's a really scary thought? Kidnapped kids who grow up think they're in the right family. One of these statements is 100% true about every single person on the planet. You will be found dead by. You will die and your body will never be found. Tomorrow you will eat breakfast alone. Tomorrow you will eat breakfast with at least one person. Tomorrow you won't eat breakfast. Anytime your body is in a weird position and you start thinking about all the different ways you could seriously hurt yourself, death can happen anytime. Maybe next year, maybe next week, maybe even tomorrow. It comes unexpectedly. The scariest thing for me has always been what happens after death. Is that the end? Just eternal darkness and I just cease to exist? Is there an afterlife? Will I be reincarnated as someone or something else? Statistically speaking, at any given moment, a colossal squid and sperm whale are locked in mortal combat. Everything, your skin, your pillow, your glass of water, is completely crawling with creatures too small to see. Humans may not be alone in the universe, but also, humans might be alone in the universe. Everything we do, no matter how life-changing or significant it is to us, is completely insignificant on a large scale. Nothing we do matters in the slightest. At all. When the human brain is dying, in its final moments it releases chemicals that makes you feel happy, and causes you to hallucinate. I fear that when I am happy, I may actually be dying in a ditch somewhere. The world will become increasingly more fascistic if the ruling class gets their way. You could die any moment in many ways without ever knowing it. Climate change will facilitate systemic and widespread crop failure and famine. Everything you saw in early 2020 will be amped up by 10, and it won't stop for years. Everyone's here talking about the inevitability of death and I'm here thinking about the possibility of important opportunities I will have completely missed without realizing. Also the possibility of having a child die before me, that the atmosphere will heat up and cause most of our planet to become inhabitable. The governments don't care about anything but power, money, resources and how they can kill each other, with little regard for the people. Yellowstone could blow any second, creating a cloud of ash that would block out the sun and probably make the earth uninhabitable. If you're about to be murdered, chances are, you've already met your murderer. You're very likely to be brutally killed by your own family member if you win the lottery. About half of every kidnapped child in the US is dead within 15 minutes of the kidnapping. Every decision that you have made so far in life has been the wrong decision. One day you'll have your last conversation with someone, and you may not even know it. One thing is that when I die I'm scared I will retain my memories and just be in black area for the rest of eternity, with knowing I'm doing nothing in a state of matter of nothing and there is nothing I can do about it. A couple quadrillion years in the future everything will be pitch black in the universe, the stars will die, new ones won't be born and planets will be nothing but rocks, unable to inhibit life, floating in the nothingness of space. All of this if the big crunch does and happen that aliens could actually be on your planet right now. Humans loves alien stuff, but the reality of it is quite scary. That we don't know what is outside of the universe, and what was there before the universe. If someone 5,000 years ago died, there would be significantly less people than there are now. Mad. The same goes for the future. Also if you do not have a boy or a girl child you broke a chain of all girls or boys. One day you will be forgotten and nobody will ever know that you existed. That soon, right now where you are sitting, that place is going to be obliterated. You would die in seconds literally anywhere in the universe other than on our little blue sliver of existence. Seconds. That intelligent extraterrestrials could already be here, walking amongst us in disguise, studying us and drawing their plans against us. A government of, by, and for the people is never assured. It is essentially fallacious. Lawmakers and law enforcers are never bound by the laws that supposedly protect what is right. The worst day of your life is not an event you can expect. It primarily happens when things are going fine. That you might not be able to save 15% or more on car insurance. At any moment, we could end up being famous on the internet or news for something that we did. Driving is the most dangerous thing you do regularly. Megalodon can still be alive deep in the ocean. If you're lucky to live long enough, you'll go to your parents' funerals. Your death will likely be painful. Even the easy ones will hurt. When you die you will never feel again, and there is nothing like falling asleep. When you die you cannot control anymore, you have to let go of your existence. And you know it will happen to everyone. That's a pretty scary feeling, especially at night alone. A Christian just thanked God for a handy car space they prayed for near the entrance to Walmart, while a completely destitute child died of starvation praying for a bowl of rice. One scary thought is that people can be trusted, even your friends. For example, someone invented letters in algebra. There's a chance you were once a target of a murderer or kidnapper or worse, but they gave up, and you would not be here. Your life may be being streamed to the dark web without you knowing. When you feel a pain around your heart area and you think you're about to have a heart attack. One day, all matter in the universe will have decayed into the tiniest particles, and space will turn into a cold, pitch black, lifeless void for all eternity. That if you die alone with dogs or cats they will probably eat you. In the future history, none of this we have done has made a difference, no legacies or heroes, only forgotten with the time. Being left behind on your supposedly plane trip because you shit big time on a comfort room and the flush won't work. Man, that's scary. Going for what you think is a routine colonoscopy and discovering you have serious cancer development in your colon. Somewhere out in space there is a rock the size of a mountain hurtling toward a collision with Earth, and there's nothing we can do about it. Please subscribe for more interesting Reddit topics.